Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Trevor Rogers, out of the state of New Mexico, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So now here is Javier Bias, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Into the corner and slicing foul.
First pitch, 7-11.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Rogers is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. The 1-0. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant,
the third baseman,
as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 268 the average for him coming in. 18 homers and 54 runs batted in. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
1 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Aguilar is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 17 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Jake Mariznick as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 23 driven in. The 1-0 home. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Anderson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Kyle Hendricks, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the AB now. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back. Into the box, Adam Duvall. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Duvall has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 0-2 delivery. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Under it is Mariznick, one away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 276 the average coming in for him. 6 home runs and 32 driven in. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. Marte off for second. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You could tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there. So I was shocked he went to the well again.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Bryant's got it. There's Sogard for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Mm, 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
The 2-0. Rogers has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch of the AB now. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Hendricks is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Another 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hayward is off at first with 2 away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
And that brings up Javier Bias as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Even at 2-2. The pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in will be Wilson Contreras. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2 out, bases loaded. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One and two. Here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, John Birdie.
The third baseman, John.
And now pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch. Chance here for Sogard at second. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting sixth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Jazz Chisholm. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Batting 8.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher, a la that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box score tomorrow.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Chisholm leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 3-1 pitch, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So here is Trevor Rogers trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. Comes set, the 0-1. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Ready on 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. So far on the year, Rizzo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Jake Mariznick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 2-2 to Mariznick. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day's action, they ranked dead last in perhaps the most important offensive category, runs scored. One hitter told me, flat out, we're just not getting it done. It's frustrating. It's the kind of stuff you lose sleep over. Another told me, we've got to start helping out our pitching staff. I'm sure they feel like every run they give up right now is a huge deal, and it can't be that way if we want to be successful. Clearly, this is a group searching for answers, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Ball two.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. Number 26 for him on the season as the Marlins move out in front now 3-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas.
Not shortstop.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it stakes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar.
First baseman.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, John.
Up next, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. To third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Jorge Alfaro.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 3 runs already home here. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman, Chisholm.
So stepping in is Jazz Chisholm. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Sogard has it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. The Marlins lead it 4-2. Here's Eric Sogard. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fouled away. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The left fielder, number 22, Jock.
Stepping in next, Jock Peterson. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Sogard on at first, nobody out. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
Now batting,
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Kyle Hendricks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher, Trevor Rogers.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jason Adam answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now to the plate, Trevor Rogers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Ran 1 in on him there as this is hit softly to third. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet scoreboard.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Here's Starling Marte. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Adam.
Up next for Miami, Adam Duvall. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Miami, but they still lead this one 4-2. Daniel Castano is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Leading off the inning, it'll be Javier Bias as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And the count will be full. Count still full. 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Kris Bryant, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2. Striding in is Miguel Rojas. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
That last at bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. From the stretch.
No, that's low.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And it's grounded foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And stepping in, John Birdie. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now it'll be Jake Mariznick, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
No strike.
Bounce to first. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
So 1 away, and here's the second baseman, Eric Sogard. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey. Counted 3-1.
Lifted in the air to center. Marte is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Javier Peterson.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Javier Peterson. And now the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Two and 0 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Rojas has a play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4-2. Rex Brothers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Stepping in once again is Jorge Alfaro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Baez has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The bat, number 2, second baseman, Chisholm.
Ready now for the Marlins. Jazz Chisholm grounded out in his last at bat. He's set and the pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Bryant Anderson.
And now in the box, Brian Anderson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Peterson at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs 2. At the plate now is Jason Hayward. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Ildemaro Vargas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit to right. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Corey Dickerson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hayward on second. Vargas at first with no outs. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Kris Bryant, and it's fouled away. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-1, here it is.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
So now into the box is Jake Mariznick. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 offering. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swing and a liner. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dero. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Jock Peterson. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubs lead this one 6-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And now here is Corey Dickerson. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitch. Nope. Hit sharply on the ground, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 2, Starling Marte.
Into the box, Starling Marte. Swinging a looper to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. Dickerson at second. Marte on at first with nobody out. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Mariznick. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner from second is in to score. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 6-6 ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Shelby Miller will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. John Birdie will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. And now Jason Hayward. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So now to the plate, David Bodie, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Adam Simber is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. In now, Javier Baez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Bodie is digging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be back in standing up. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Baez, the runner at second with one away. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. Now to the plate here is Kris Bryant. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte able to track it down for the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the AB now. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman, Rizzo.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Now at the plate is Jazz Chisholm. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Garrett Cooper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AB on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One out, one on in a one-run game. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
The 2-0 pitch.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Has a look, now the pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, Starling Marte, as he'll chop it off to the right. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that one yanked just foul. He's set. The 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More to come from Lone Depot Park right after this. Richard Blyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now into the box, Anthony Rizzo, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2 on the count.
Right side and right into the shift. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielders, Jake Mariznick.
Digging in next, Jake Mariznick. He doubled his last time up. Now here's the first offering. Blyer, a 6'3" left-hander. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Eric Sogard, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Austin Romine will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Sogard stands at second with two gone. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and two strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. Grounded to first, right to him. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Two-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Mel Ortiz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Adam Duvall will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. And now a pitch on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And with strike three recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Hayward is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the third baseman, John Burger.
Into the box now, John Birdie, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set and the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Miami down to their last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Cubs put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Shelby Miller claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mel Ortiz closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight.